Bank of Canada cuts rates despite expecting a big inflation jump. Yikes. Zoinks! Now, this guy has been known to write scary content from time to time. And by scary content, of course, I mean bearish, very bearish on real estate content. Bank of Canada cuts rates despite expecting a big inflation jump. The Canadian economy has outperformed the central bank's expectations for months. Now, that didn't stop the Bank of Canada, BOC, from slashing the overnight rate by a quarter point to 2.75% this morning. Since this easing cycle began 9 months ago, the key policy rate has been reduced by 2.25 points, making it one of the most aggressive in history. God damn it, you don't like hearing stuff like that. More importantly, the last round of cuts came as the Bank of Canada warns of accelerating inflation. Where's their accelerating inflation coming from? Tariffs? Is there inflation accelerating anywhere else in the economy? Am I missing something?
What am I missing?
Where else is there accelerating inflation?
I'm dying, sister.
Consequently, the well-intended cut may prove counterproductive by driving higher inflation expectations and borrowing costs. Is the way to fight the tariffs that are supposedly going to cause inflation, which I don't see that.
I don't see it.
I don't know where any other inflation is happening. It feels from every conversation I'm having with people lately that things are definitely slowing down like crazy. I am having some seriously not good conversations. And I'm also having conversations with people that are putting on a very brave front right now. They are putting on the brave face. And if you don't know what I mean by the brave face, go check out my Substack if you haven't already. And you probably haven't already because it's new-ish. And I really haven't spent much time focusing on it, to be quite honest. But it's pretty good. Bank of Canada warns inflation will rise sharply in coming report. Really? Okay. The central bank acknowledged inflation is rising faster than anticipated. Where? Am I out to lunch? Am I completely out to lunch? The production value of this show is diving off of a cliff. Please subscribe to the channel. Where was I? Inflation is rising faster than anticipated. Where? Where is there inflation rising faster than anticipated? January headline data exceeded its forecast, with the sales tax holiday obfuscating most of the increase. As previously stated, this will appear in the post-holiday February data. Okay, can anybody read this shit?
No!
Inflation is expected to increase 2.5% in March with the end of the tax break. Oh, so they're saying that the tax break in Canada, which I don't even think anybody fucking honored or got. Maybe some of the big corporations got the tax break. Certainly none of the stores, once they found out that you didn't have to do the goddamn thing, didn't do it. And certainly most people didn't send in for their rebates on this. Canada's economy is outperforming Bank of Canada's expectations. Perhaps the Bank of Canada cut rates to address a weakening economy? Question mark. Nope. The central bank also acknowledged that the economy is doing much better than it had forecast. Why are we cutting rates? If everything's better and inflation is down, why are we cutting rates? Why aren't we just sitting here and pausing? Why didn't we pause? And this article is boring the shit out of me. I imagine it must be boring the shit out of you. That's what you get from Better Dwelling. A great headline and a bunch of shit that doesn't end up really making much sense when you dig into it. Oh!